In this module, we are going to be discussing what it means to become emotionally congruent. It means aligning your feelings on the inside with the movement on the outside. It's a way to pull the two together into a way to deliver them to your audience. When your emotions match your movements, that's when your audience can feel it immediately. That's when you become very clear in the message that you are trying to send to them. I'll give you an example. A performer that has just moved me in a way that touched my heart and soul. If you know me, you know me, but that is Lady Gaga. When she performs, I feel it in my body. Almost like I was doing the movements with her on the stage. There's something about the way that she connects with an audience that moves people to the point of saying, once in a lifetime star quality, or, very memorable and moving with how she can touch audiences through television screens, through her music, and all of the art that she does. I often think about that and how effective she is in connecting with her audiences when I'm trying to connect with mine. So perhaps take a moment to think about a performer who has moved you and touched you in a way that made you feel something, and kind of channel that energy and see where it takes you. Because as we're talking about performing and creating these energies, you can't fake it. You can fake it, but your audience is gonna know, right? They're gonna know that you're faking it, and they might be okay with it, but it's also just not gonna land in a way that is personal for them if they feel that it's been constructed. So I want you to start to tap into this feeling of, I already have all of this within me. All of these emotions already live within me. It's just, how do I summon them out of my body and into my movement so my audience can recognize them within themselves? We've talked about it before. I'm going to say it again. When you feel it, they feel it. So let's take it a little bit deeper. Performance isn't just like hitting the marks in the choreography. We know this. It's about hitting the hearts and souls of our audience members. And I know that sounds like really deep and like a little bit like woo-woo, but it's true. If you're having a great time, they're gonna have a great time. If you do something that messes up really, really bad and you just roll with it, they're gonna roll with it too. Because a performance is something that you do with your audience, not at your audience, And then they get to feel like they're a part of it because you're giving them these emotions and this story, and they're giving you something back too. Whether it's their applause, their cheers, their, participation, many things. When you feel it, they feel it. Please don't forget it. If your energy says one thing and your movement says something else, your audience is going to see that disconnect. If your energy is in alignment with your movement, that message becomes so much clearer to your audience and they can be on board with it easier. So when we're talking about your energy, your emotion and your movement all coming together, so you've created a story and now you want to deliver it. Your timing, your gestures, your breath, your alignment with the movement on the music, those all make your message more effective. So something that I like to do is play my music over and over and find those natural places where the music is kind of telling me, this is a big movement, this is a big gesture, and aligning my choreography along with it, because that makes everything that much more effective and allows me to convey the emotion in a way that is more easily received. The emotions remember, move through you, right? Not like at you or on you. They move through you. So there are a lot of places in your choreography where you want to squeeze out all of that juice, whether it's an arm extending a lot longer, or like, I don't know, maybe something like sinks a little bit more deeper. Those moments where instead of like doing your choreography movement by movement, you're doing your choreography in cursive, right? You're elongating everything to flow together. This performance is an invitation to feel all of those things fully, right? We've heard people say like, leave it all out on the stage. That doesn't mean like, do everything really, really, really hard. That means do everything so fluid and so fulfilled that you've juiced the orange dry. You've pulled the rubber band to the point where it has nowhere left to go. That's the kind of feeling that transmits that energy to your audience more effectively. Because the stage isn't a place to hide your emotion. The stage isn't a place to play it safe. The stage is the place where you show up the most fully. So, as you move through this week, whatever you might be doing, whether you're taking a class, whether you're rehearsing for a show, I just want you to explore the question of, how do I want to feel while I perform, and where can I squeeze out a little bit more juice? And as we end this segment, just take a few moments with your worksheets and like those journal topics, let them bring you a little bit of clarity. Dive into them and see where in your performance space, rehearsal space, movement, you can get more of that energy that you are trying to transmit to your audience. I know this is a lot. I know I'm saying a lot, and a lot of it feels like really metaphorical and up here, but it's really right here. So dive into here and let it radiate out of you. I know you got this. I'll see you in the next one.